Hello, everybody. My name is Juan Esteban Ceballos. Today we are going to interview Maria Paula Aguilera. Eh, First, welcome to our guest. Can you tell us your name?
Yes, my name is Maria Paula Aguilera.
Nice. With that, let's start. First, when did you leave Ecuador?
I left Ecuador in 2019, a long time ago.
Okay, tell me more about your work in US.
Sure. I went to the US to work as a lifeguard. I work in Orlando, Florida, at one of the parks that you have there, the theme parks. And yes, that's why I moved, because I had that job, and I decided to leave Ecuador so I can start a new experience in the United States.
That's nice. Can you tell me more about if you think if Ecuador was easier or harder than the US?
Well, to be honest, I don't have an answer for that, because I feel like the United States is way easier in some aspects, while Ecuador is a lot easier in some other. For example, when you live in Ecuador, you have your family, you have your own language, which is Spanish, so it's way easier for you to have an interview, maybe to understand the people, to understand the instructions of your job, and that's way easier for you. But when you're in the United States, you're all by yourself. You're not with your family, you're not with your friends. It's not your native language, so you have to speak in English like the whole time. And yeah, of course, you don't know the place, you don't know the people, you don't know the culture, so you have to learn a lot of new things. You have to improve your language, which is gonna be English. And yeah, so I think, to be honest, Ecuador is not easier, or the United States. I mean, is a whole experience, and you have to understand that it's not gonna be easier here or there. It's just different challenges that you have to go through, because it's gonna be difficult here or there, just in different aspects.
Well, you're right. I never think about that. And you're right. If you see in your country you're with people you love, but in another country you need to start again.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about the ambient there. What were the most common things you see in the US but not in Ecuador?
I think that maybe it's technology, because when you're in the States, you can see that everyone has like the latest iPhone, the latest MacBook, the latest car. So everyone is like using headphones or the AirPods. So it's pretty common for people to be disconnected from their reality. So they're always listening to music or chatting, or they're not there, so they're just living their own lives. And yeah, that's pretty different from what we see here, because here, even when you're chatting, your mom is gonna say, hey, you have to pay attention to us, or we're having family time right now, so you cannot use your phone. But in the States, it's not that common. I mean, you can use your phone pretty much the whole day. You have different cars, you have different technology devices, where you're gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be a whole different situation for you, because you're completely disconnected from your reality to be on your phone. So I think that's something that is really, really different from Ecuador.
Yeah, it's also because if you compare Ecuador with the US, you can see that Ecuador is a third world country, but the US like a world potion. And Now, which was the biggest challenge you faced when you arrived to the US?
Um, to be honest, I think I had two different challenges. The first one was to be alone. When you're alone, you don't have your family or friends around you. You have to solve every single situation by yourself. Let's say you have a cold, you're sick, or you had food poisoning, for example. You are on your own. That's something that you have to solve. You have to find a solution, you have to find medicine, you have to, I mean, that's going to be totally up to you. So I think that's really hard for us because here in Ecuador, we're really attached to our families. We really love spending time with you, with our moms, siblings, and you know that. So when you're alone and you're really alone, I mean, it's not that your mom left for the day or she's, I don't know, she's busy working. It's that you're really alone. Your mom is 100 miles away. Then you have to solve the situation for yourself. And then I think that also the culture they have there, because for example, I remember it was, I think, my first week in the States, and I say hi to someone, and you have that is a custom that you give a kiss to someone when you're saying hi, when you are yeah, saying hi to someone, you have that yeah, you give a kiss. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know, I don't even know why we do it, but there in the States is like really weird. Like they they don't understand why you have to give them a kiss when you're saying hi. So
Really?
it's really hard for us to forget that customs that we have, the culture that we have here, and try to adapt to what's normal for them. But for example, I felt like I was being rude when not giving the kiss, but for them it was rude me trying to give a kiss and to someone that I don't know, who is not my friend. So yeah, that was also really hard for me.
Well, I couldn't that if you see something that is difficult to adapt is the deep culture, because sometimes here the deep culture can be the surface culture, and if you make something that is normal making your country can be like you said, the giving kiss to someone is like strange. And
Yes,
to be
yes, I agree
yeah,
with that.
and to be alone, I could never be alone, because like it's like you all your life you have someone that helped you in everything you made, like your parents, but being alone is like what I can do, like
Yeah, for
the
sure.
base of
You have
everything
to
was
solve.
your parents. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Now,
have to solve.
at what point after arriving you felt proud of your work?
Um, I mean, I felt proud from the very first day because I realized that I was challenging myself, that I was doing something that I never imagined doing. So I think I was proud of myself from the very beginning. However, I think that for the very first month, let's say, you're trying to adapt to the whole new situation. You're trying to understand and reflect on the new situation you are living. So it's like you feel like you're dreaming because it really feels like it's not your reality right now because you have to adapt to a whole new country, a whole new environment. So yes, I think that it took me like a month to say like, wow, I'm really here, I'm really doing something different, I'm really working at a super cool place. I left my family behind, I left my country behind, I left all my friends behind. So yeah, I felt like I was really proud of myself for doing all that, and also feeling like I'm being successful at my job. So it's not only that I left, but also I'm being successful right now. So I'm feeling really good about what I did and how I did it. So yes, I think it took me like a month from to wake up from the to the whole situation because I was like, oh wow, this is I can't believe I'm doing this. But yes, it was not that fast, but I think it was also not that slow.
I get you that feeling of, how can I say it, of having all clear, like you had an objective and you made it, like that excitement.
Yes, exactly. It's success. At the end, you feel like you're being successful at what you try to do. Because at the very beginning, is as you said, is just a goal. I mean, it's
Yeah.
something that you dream about, but it's not a reality yet. But when it becomes a reality, then you're gonna see that, wow, this is crazy. I'm really feeling successful. It's been really hard. It cost me a lot of tears, of maybe bad moments, maybe feeling alone, feeling depressed. But then you realize you made it. So I think it's totally worth it, but it's something that takes time.
Yeah, that's something nice. Um, Another question. What advice can you give to someone that wants to make the same as you?
Well, to be honest, I feel like you really have to be sure of your decision. I mean, it's not something that you just can do it without really um thinking about it and analyzing like the whole situation, because it's not gonna be easier. For example, we really have um that idea of the American dream, which is not true, because when you go to the States, yeah, I mean, you're gonna get maybe a better salary, you're gonna get the chance to get the latest iPhone, maybe you're gonna be closer to Disney or Universal Studios. I mean, it's gonna be a whole different life, but it's not that easier. As I told you before, you're gonna be alone. You have to face a lot of challenges, so you really have to be sure of your decision. You really have to be prepared. Honestly, for me, you have to be mentally prepared for like what you're gonna face, because it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna get a point where you're gonna feel alone. Maybe you're gonna regret your decision, but you have to be convinced that this decision is gonna take you somewhere. It's gonna take you to a better lifestyle, to a better job. It's gonna help you learn or grow as a person or as a professional. So I think that you really have to be convinced about your decision, and then you have to be prepared for facing a lot of challenges, so you have to be ready for that. And yes, I think that that's my best advice, because I feel like you cannot prepare for what's gonna happen. You cannot prepare for like every single situation that could happen to you, because there is a lot of things that can happen. But I feel like if you are prepared mentally to understand that you're gonna face different challenges and maybe some very difficult challenges, then you're gonna be ready for everything. So yeah, you just have to be prepared and very sure of your decision, and I think that's the best I can give.
Well, thank you. And this for the viewers, please take this a lot of, hear this, because this is important. And finally, can you summarize your main message in one sentence?
Sure. I think that what I can say is, going to a different country, it's not gonna be easier than your own country. It's not gonna be better, but it's not gonna be worse either. So you have to be ready, you have to be sure of your decision, and then you will see that at some point you will be no longer dreaming about it, and you will be accomplishing all your goals, all your dreams. So that's pretty much it.
Well, also to finish the interview, I was thinking about all the answers you give me, and I want to tell you that I admire you a lot, because I could never be alone in a country that I don't know the culture. I don't know if I make something and it's something bad, and I also like, I could never or it's going to be very difficult to me to start again without my family or without people that I know that are a base of me to progress. And I also want to say you a lot that you're someone that is brave. You're brave because you take the decision of making that. You took a decision that not many persons take, that have the fear of fail. And I think that at some point you also have that fear, but you never give up. And so that's all for the interview.
Thank you. Thank you so much also for thinking that of me. And yeah, I mean, at some point, you just have to take decisions and make some important one for your life. So yeah, we'll see in the future, but I'm pretty sure that you will be able to do it, and I think that at some point you will do it too.
Yeah, thank you so much.